Hey everyone, so I wanted to give you a review on the Dior Hydra BB cream. I've already had some questions on it and I wanted to give you guys a review anyway because I knew how I felt about it as soon as I put it on. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to say, just like with every review that I film, these are just my opinions. You have to keep in mind that any products that I show or I recommend, they're going to work differently for everybody because people have different skin tones, undertones, different lip color, pigmentation. So I would always say with anything that I show and I recommend, even though I recommend it, if you can sample it first. So this review is based off a sample that I received from Sephora. You guys know that I like to sample things before I go out and purchase the full bottle because it's such a pain to return, and I will return it if I have to, but if I can avoid it, I'd rather just sample the product first and see how it works for me. So I have received a generous sample of the Dior BB cream, and this is what this review is based on, but I can't tell you what the packaging looks like. I've done lots of research for you, so I have my notes front and back, and I'm going to be reading, making sure that I cover everything, and just kind of giving you some feedback. Okay, so this product comes in a packaging that's very similar to the Lioele BB cream that I have also reviewed. So it's a light baby blue plastic tubing with a pump on it. So the actual product is 1.7 fluid ounces and it's $56. There's unfortunately just one shade available, and on the Sephora website it received 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, this also comes with SPF 30, so it has UVA and UVB protection, and it's very important when you're looking for something with SPF that you get the broad spectrum protection, which means it's going to cover the UVA rays that age you and the UVB rays that burn you. This also states that it has PA+++. What that means is it's the protection grade of the UVA filter. So the highest, the more pluses you have on a product, it's the highest protection that you're getting on the UVA rays. So this has 3. 3 is the highest that you can, the highest protection rating that you can get, I believe, from what I read. Okay, so here are the claims. It claims to balance the skin, correct the complexion, and protect its youthful appearance. It combines moisturizing and protective powers of a skincare product with immediate complexion enhancing and even toning properties of foundation. You also get a complexion that is left moisturized, smooth, and velvety soft. So there's a lot that I want to cover. Again, I read so many reviews and so many blogs and look at different websites just to give you try to answer most of your questions. So hopefully I covered a lot. If you have questions, you can always leave them down below and I'll answer them for you to the best of my ability. But these are some things that I wanted to make sure that I noted. As far as the consistency goes, it's a lot less thick than a traditional BB cream. And when I say traditional, I'm comparing it to an Asian BB cream like the Misha or the Lioele BB cream, because those are the only two that I've tried from the Asian market. So it's much lighter in consistency. It's more of a very thin liquid, kind of like a liquid foundation. It's just very thin. It's a very, very thin consistency. As far as the coverage goes, the coverage I would say is a medium coverage. Comparing it to the Misha and the Lioele, those are more definitely full coverage. You can build this up, of course, but initially if you just do one application, it's medium coverage, which is fine for me because I don't have a whole lot of acne or anything like that. I have a little bit of discoloration and unevenness in my skin tone, but other than that, I don't have like any major issues. So coverage is medium. As far as scent goes, it's a very light, fresh, and clean scent. So it's nowhere near as strong as the Garnier BB cream, which I couldn't stand to have a review on that. But this one's just really nice and light and clean. And you initially smell it when you put it on, but it fades. I mean, I would say within a minute, you can't smell it anymore, which is really nice. So if you're sensitive to smell, just don't be wary of like it being overpowering or really, really strong, because it's not. Okay, now as far as it being one shade, unfortunately, I would say that it has like neutral undertones with a hint of peach. So if you compare swatches to the Lioele BB creams, you can see that they're just a different undertone. This has no peach, no gray cast. I'm sorry, no peach, no pink, or no gray cast. That's what it looks like right there. And unfortunately, this has not been good. This has not seemed to work out for lighter or fair skin tone. So I would say if you are light complected or have fair skin, I mean, if you want to try it, go for it. But it seems like the majority of the light, fair-skinned women, that it just looked orangey on them and just did not work out. And that's based off reviews that I read, blogs, and comments on my last video. So here is the consistency right there. And I'll blend it out for you so you can kind of see the coverage. There it is. I love this. I really do. I love this. And here is the finish. The finish is just kind of like a little bit of a dewy finish. It sets really, really nice. It blends very well into the skin. So there you can see the difference. This one, the one with the watch, is the one with the BB cream, and this one is not. So there you go. I think it was kind of washing out this hand. So again, this one's with the BB cream, and then this one right here does not have any. So you can see the coverage and the finish of that. Okay, so it's not greasy at all. That's another thing that I wanted to say. It's not greasy at all. And I told you it blends well. I told you the finish. It seems like it's more directed towards women of like medium golden skin tones, or medium, you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like it's for everybody, unfortunately, but again, you can try it if you wanted to. The other thing I liked about this is that based off reviews, it seems like women of all ages enjoyed this. I mean, the ratings were really, really great, but it seems like women in their 20s, women in their 60s, it seems like a broad range of women really enjoyed this product, which I like, because I don't, you know, I mean, I like to use products that I can use for years, assuming that it's still in the market. And when I do reviews, I like to review something that is universal, that anybody at any age can use. I don't want to direct my videos just towards 20-something or 30-something women. I want it to be for everybody. And I feel like based off of reviews that women of all ages just really enjoyed this product. So that's really nice. Okay, so where am I at in time? I'm at 7 minutes. So I'll tell you some of the key main ingredients that this has. It has a few other ingredients, but some of the main ones are 3 plant extracts derived from the Dior gardens that provide triple rejuvenating action, including greater hydration and plumpness and protection from free radicals. Gistan, which I have no idea what that is, from Uzbekistan, which optimizes surface and in-depth water circulation. That's really cool. Black Rose from France, which boosts the skin's defenses against free radicals. Centella, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, from Madagascar, which stimulates production of collagen, which is really cool also. And then of course it has pigments and correcting powders, which even out and correct skin imperfections, and your UVA and the UVA and UVB filters, excuse me. Okay, so the way that they suggest using it, I think it's very important to use BB creams the way that they suggest it, so that you get, you know, you're using it the way that they suggest, because they have obviously tested, I guess, the best way it's going to look good on you. So what they recommend is that you take it on your fingertips and you rub it in your fingers a little bit, and this is the same way that I've been doing it, and then you pat it all over your face. And then what I do is I kind of just do like a rolling motion and just like kind of set it into my skin. Now I've tried it 2 ways. The first day I patted it, did everything with my fingers. I didn't warm it up though, because I didn't know until last night. So today I did, but I patted all over my face. I blended it in with my fingers both times. I didn't use a brush. And then yesterday I went over it with the Laura Mercier loose mineral powder, and I really like the finish of that, and I use that everywhere. Today what I did is I put it all over my skin, and then I just set my T-zone with the Sephora powder foundation compact that I showed you in my haul yesterday, and I just did that over the T-zone, and that's what it looks like today. Now, being that it's medium coverage, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, I feel like it's just enough. Oh, my hair looks awful like this. I feel like it's really good for me. So some of the pros and cons: I like the consistency. I like that it's light. I like the coverage. I like the smell. I like the fact that people are reviewing that the pump is really, really nice and dispenses a perfect amount of product, that it's not hard to work with. Negatives, unfortunately, is the one shade, and you know, it not apparently being, it doesn't seem like it's for lighter, fair skin toned, and the price. It comes at a hefty price, but I think if it's worth it, I will spend money on products that are good for your skin, because that's the thing that's the most important. You know, eyeshadow you can get from any brand. So overall, I would recommend it. again, I would say if you're interested, try a sample of it and just see how it works for you. But I hope that this helped answer your questions. If you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.